But I was on the bus the other day and tragically it broke down. But luckily there was a bus replacement train. This might not have happened. I'm on the spectrum, obviously. Look, my personality will be trickling out throughout the show. Like, I don't mean to cast aspersions, but 61, you know, like, I'm like the banana your mum packs in your lunchbox, permeates through, makes your sandwich taste like a Boost juice. You're like, oh, my ham and cheese tastes like a Banana-rama. Oh. I was diagnosed on the spectrum because when I watched the movie The Titanic, I empathised more with the boat. For me, 9/11 was just structural damage. Scaffolding is my spirit animal. I like the way it supports a building in the early stages of its development. Scaffolding's like tricycle wheels for a skyscraper. It's like, you can do it, PricewaterhouseCoopers building, fucking send it. But it's a thing now, guys. It's called neurodiversity, which means there's a diversity of brain types. So neurotypical, that's like being white. That's like you watch Ted Lasso, do meal prep, go to Cotton On just to Shazam the music. Don't you worry, child. What's this one called? I can't quite hear the lyrics. Nasty. Being neurotypical means you think the way Chris Hemsworth looks. I think the way Ronald McDonald looks. And I also look the way Ronald McDonald looks, which is a 2-for-1 meal deal for you guys in terms of working out what I'm about. So that's neurotypical. That's in the middle of the bell curve distribution. Then on the very end, you've got people who can smell prime numbers. 61, just headbutting mirrors, going to the Joker 8 times. Ticket for 2, 1 for me and 1 for the hammer. Because when you're watching that movie, every head looks like a nail. It's not relatable, but yeah, But no, even Woolworths acknowledges it's a thing now. Woolworths now has 1 hour of quiet time a week where they turn off all the music so the autistic people can go and get meagering without having a seizure. Which feels a little disrespectful, doesn't it? Just to set an hourglass and be like scurrying like rats, okay? You got an hour before Nicki Minaj comes back on and your face plant into the avocado display. You're gonna have to do an autopsy on this pile of space cadets that didn't get out in time. We used to cremate them on site, but if you inhale the fumes, you can't read social cues for a financial year, so Woolworths says they're providing a safe space for the nation's most vulnerable. Fuck off. There's a doomsday clock ticking in the background while I panic buy a Fibonacci sequence of items. You've created a fucking escape room for Rain Man. It's like if there was only 1 hour of wheelchair access a week. And then they raised that ramp like a drawbridge on a medieval castle. Just beep, beep, beep. Sorry, Gary, my liege, you're feeding windows over, my lord. After 12, it's a crawl space. I like to do medieval reenactment in the CBD because it upsets people. Do you ever see that? Just these grown men just dressed in full chain metal. Just going, stand down, squire, it's only a flesh wound, no need to apologise. Just these dorks impersonating the jocks of the 12th century. Do you think in 800 years nerds will be pretending to play State of Origin? But soon everyone's going to have autism because of the vaccine, and it's more of a slow-release drip feed. You'll see, 61, you'll find out. I can't wait, because Woolworths will be as quiet as a Tibetan monastery. It'll be the other way around. There'll be 1 hour of Buble for the 4 remaining Sky News viewers just to... You go to Woolworths now, it's like a nightclub. Tonight's gonna be a great night. No, I'm trying to find batteries for my sleep apnea mask. I'm wearing a suit and a backpack. Things are not going well. Because the suit says you're going places, but the backpack says you've got 2 trains and a bus in your future. You're wearing your car, you loser. That's what it is. A backpack's just a car for losers. You're fucking full of used Tupperware because you can't afford food court sushi, dipstick. Just scanning the products. Beep, beep, unexpected item in the baggage area. If I was a baggage area, I would expect all items. You're a passive receptacle for objects, cunt. Get with the program. Stop sounding the bullhorn to summon the last human over to accuse me of stealing. I am, but it's a coincidence. So, like...